Welcome to Midday on this Monday. We are talking about a really important fundraiser for the Kamloops Hospice to start our show. We have Jen McEwen from Aberdeen Mall, Guest Services Supervisor at Aberdeen Mall, and we have Jenny Quince joining us, the Operations Manager for the Kamloops Hospice. Thank you both for being here.
Well, thanks for having us.
So let's talk about Help for Hospice. That's the name of this fundraiser, and I'll just ask you first of all, Jen, what is this fundraiser really all about?
Well, it started actually last year. We did a drive. We went to the Blazers game and we did a drive for bras and pajamas for women and children in need in town, and that went to the Elizabeth Fry Society. As you can imagine, that's probably a very limited pool of people that we can reach, and we got so many donations that we couldn't do it again. So this year we wanted to try something new, something a little more far-reaching, something that touched a few more people's lives. And it came to our attention that no one had really done a big drive for the hospice.
Right.
So we're looking for things that the hospice needs, and it's really day-to-day household items, food staples, paper towels, shaving cream, the things that we all kind of take for granted that they could really use.
Yeah, and these are some examples here on the table that we have here, you know, shaving cream, paper towel, non-perishables, anything like that, right? And they have a beautiful, beautiful kitchen in the hospice. And Jenny, just from you and knowing really the need that hospice has, how important is this to have Aberdeen Mall behind you?
Yeah, yes, it is remarkable. We're so appreciative. We can sometimes fundraise for big items, but the small contributions mean so much. I'm responsible for the purchasing at hospice, and it can cost up to $1,000 a week just for food and household items. And so anybody just giving us a can of coffee means so much to us. We pride ourselves that we take care of the families as well as the patients. So there's always fresh bacon in the house, always coffee available, and this will go such a long way to help us keep that supply going.
And you do such a fabulous job in taking care of those families. I've been in there covering news stories, and it's unbelievable, just the love that everyone has for each other in there. And then, you know, all the families sort of meeting in the kitchen and in the living room there. It's beautiful, Yeah,
and you know, at a time like that, comfort food means so much.
Right.
And that's what we like, the smell in the kitchen and just the,
and Jen, how can people help? You mentioned the Blazers game, but let's just tell people, and I think we have the poster here as well that we can probably put up while we're chatting. October 3rd, here it is. So it's at the Blazers game.
At the Blazers game, we'll be doing collections there, both primarily the staples that they need. We can take monetary donations as well. The hospice will be on hand to do that for us. But in the meantime, if you're not going to the game, we also have a collection bin set up at Guest Services in the mall, which will be up until the morning of the 4th, at which point we're loading everything up from the night of the Blazers and everything we've collected up until then, and we'll be bringing it down to the hospice and hopefully filling their cupboards.
I imagine, I was just going to say, I imagine you were going to get a lot of donations if you mentioned what happened last year and how well you did.
Exactly, it did really well. So it's really as easy as a toothbrush, a can of shaving cream, anything. Like Jenny said, every little bit really does help them, and makes us excited to be part of it and help.
Is this an annual campaign that Aberdeen Mall is trying to do now? Now, obviously, a different place that you're helping this year, but is this the time of year that you do these campaigns?
Usually, it seems to be, at least the last few years. So to continue the ball rolling, whether it be with the hospice again next year or someone else who needs our help. And it's something we like to do as a collective as well.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful. So there's a wish list, but it's really what anyone can give, right? At this point, I mean, these are just prime examples. It doesn't have to be these exact items. Anything that you can give to help out would be wonderful. Household items, personal care items, or whatever you can do. Pantry items, as we see. So
coffee.
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 Who says no to coffee, right? You can't have enough coffee.
Gallons of the stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you both.
Thank
you. Yes, that is on October 3rd at the Blazers game. So again, if you're going to the game, don't forget to bring something. If you're not going to the game, there is room to donate as well. There's Aberdeen Mall's information at the bottom of the screen. We're back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.